Welcome. I am Tricia Dycka, and I want to talk to you. I just saw a post on Facebook that said God can move mountains for you if you let it, right? And one of the things I really wanted to share with you is God can move mountains if we ask and if we receive, right? So when you understand that the only thing stopping that receiving is you and you let it go, God can move mountains for you. How many times have you asked the God, the universe, the source within your higher self? I don't care what you call it, but when you ask for help, are you actually spending some time to hear what it's saying to you? Are you actually spending some time to receive those answers? And those answers can come to you in a myriad of ways. It can come to you from a post on Facebook, from a phone call with a friend, from just Googling and searching for topics, or actually just receiving a download, if you will. So make sure that you ask. But here's the other thing. How many times has the universe given you the response and you don't do it because you don't trust it? You don't trust yourself. That is a limiting belief. That is something that has been said over and over and over to you, whether it's by other people, whether it's by yourself, where it's actually created that belief. So I highly recommend that you start small, trusting the universe. So for example, when you were out driving, ask yourself right or left. I have a perfect example. Many years ago, I was driving to work, and at a stoplight, I heard make a right. And I'm like, no way. It's so much easier getting on the parkway. It'd take me less time. Well, I got on the parkway at dead stop. A ride that should have taken me 7 minutes tops took me 30 because there was a big accident. So, and there was no way for me to get back off to go a different route. So start small if you don't trust yourself. And this actually absolutely 110% impacts your business. If you don't trust yourself, how are you moving forward? So within your business, again, start looking at where you are trusting gurus instead of your own intuition and your own thought. Many years ago, I was in a group program and I really wasn't sure what the hell I was doing. This is going back to 2008, 2009. And I remember, struggling, and the guru who ran the program saw me struggling. So with her help and the people within the group, they were like, we think you would be great at this. We think you should do this. I think you should do. And I remember giving my power going, oh, that's what she said I should do. So that's what I should do. Guess what happened? Nothing. I struggled. I hustled. I pushed. I pushed and I pushed. And when you find yourself in that struggle, hustle, push mode, you're overwhelmed, step the hell back and start asking questions of yourself. Is this the path I'm meant to be on? What is preventing me from moving forward? What can I change, tweak, or do differently that I can create this offer, this service? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to spend my energy? What platform? There are so many questions to ask yourself, but here's the thing. And this is what I want you to notice and recognize. When your brain starts with the stories as to why you can't, it starts with the stories trying to prevent you. It starts with stories as to you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, you're not good enough. Oh, even though you're pushing, this is the amount of clients that you have. These are the types of clients you will always have. That is a belief. That is a story you were telling yourself. Yet, if within your body something doesn't feel right, that's a no. That's a no. When you're feeling it, yet you're not hearing it, but you're feeling it. That's your intuition. That's your guidance. That's the universe. You could use this for everything. Collaborations, new clients, seminars, telesummits. Is this something you want to do? Are you in front of a whole new group? Oh, you can't do that. You don't have the offer ready. The offer's not perfect. No, you just don't have the time. No, this. That's your mind trying to keep you safe within your beliefs that you already have. It's keeping you at your ceiling. It's keeping you at your gap. So you're here, but you want to go here. Close that gap. Change those beliefs. Really get clear on what you're doing, who you want to work with, and what is keeping you moving forward. Now, if it's in your body is telling you, oh, hell no. I can tell you story after story after story of the times I didn't listen to my intuition where it just was a mess. Many years ago, right around COVID, somebody reached out to me and said, I want you to partake in this email list growth. And I think she was charging $70, $80. And I'm like, all right, that's great. And I said to her, do you have my client? The audience that I'm looking for. Oh, yes, sure, sure, sure. My body got knots, tension. And I'm like, but my brain was like, oh, you need to meet these new clients. You need to have new clients. You need. And I did it. That was the outcome. I said, okay, all right. And then there's another time where I did trust my intuition. During COVID again, I had been invited, which I thought was a chat, just a couple of people, me and somebody else, 2, 3 people is the way it was described. I ended up being on a Facebook Live in hot pink pajamas, and I was floored. And I kept hearing, just leave, just leave, just leave. This is not for you. I left. And I felt so good about leaving. And apparently I wasn't the only one who left either. So it was an interesting thing. And then when this individual messaged me and asked me why, I explained this was not originally spoken to me. I had no idea this was happening. And then it didn't feel good for me. Usually I would try to be the people pleaser one, the one that was like, oh, let's save their feelings. But saving other people's feelings, again, comes back to us. We don't trust ourselves. We're not trusting the input we're receiving. We're not trusting to be able to say it in a way that honors ourselves as well as somebody else. Because you could say a whole lot of stuff in a nice, kind way and still get your point across, right? So I'm just sharing this. I would love to hear how you are differentiating and how you're trusting yourself and how you're not trusting yourself. And in what ways, starting small, you can start to trust yourself in your business and in your life. Thank you.